Hi guys, welcome back to the Brixbybrix podcast. Today we have a really special segment for you guys. It's going to be Brick News, and it's actually going to be hosted not by myself, but by Brixbybrix. So thank you so much for doing this, man.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. So what's going to happen with this kind of segment is right now I think we're planning it to be every other Thursday. So every other Thursday, we're going to go through all the new Lego news, Lego leaks, rumors, everything like that, so you guys can stay informed. Any new Lego sets, anything like that is coming out. Every other week, we will make a YouTube or a podcast video on that, which will also be on YouTube if you want to be able to actually see the leaks that we're talking about as well. And for the first couple, I will be on with Brix, but then I think Brix will be hosting these on his own in future. So super awesome. And if you guys are really enjoying this, we'll make sure to bump it up and do it every single week. So I'm really, really excited. Today we have a ton of stuff to talk about. So Brix, you want to just kick us off with the first topic?
Yeah, so the Lego Holiday Special trailer released around a week ago, and I want to get your thoughts on that, the Lego brick.
Okay, I thought it was really cool. I have they done? I've never watched. Have they done Lego holiday specials in the past? If they have, I've never watched them. But do you know if they've done any before?
I don't think they have. They've done like the Freemakers and stuff, like animated series, but they've never done like a holiday special or anything like that. Um, so what was your favorite thing about the trailer?
There were okay. I just thought it was kind of fun. It was. I liked how there was like different generations of people, and it looked like it was like it looked super cool. Because it was like all like Christmas and winter and but then it also had like characters from the prequels and the sequels and the originals, and so it looked like a really cool mashup, and I liked the concept of traveling back in time. Obviously, I just think it's going to be a fun because we're not going to get like a Star Wars movie this year or something. Obviously, I mean we have the Mandalorian, but just a fun like I don't know. I definitely thought I enjoyed the trailer. What were your thoughts, Bricks?
Overall, I thought it was really cool, and that baby Yoda that they showed, I wish that was the actual like Baby Yoda minifigure. I saw on our productions talk about this, but like the actual Baby Yoda minifigure we have now looks nothing like that. And I thought that the one they had in the trailer was a bit more accurate. I also thought it was cool to see them go through like all three trilogies and just kind of hit different time frames. And also, you may not have noticed this, but there were 501st Battle Pack or alternate builds in the trailer. And also, if you haven't seen the trailer yet, there will be a link in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. But yeah.
Yeah, I did not notice that. I think that's super cool. I definitely, I don't. I'm probably not as excited about it for you. I watched the trailer once. I thought it was cool. I'm excited for it. But I definitely didn't watch videos on it looking for those Easter eggs or diving into it as I would with a normal Star Wars trailer. I just kind of watched it, thought it was cool, and I'm excited for it. But I think that's super cool that you pointed that out. Those alternate builds.
Oh, and I don't know if you've seen the meme about Ben Swallow, but they included that in the trailer, like that minifigure.
Yes, I have seen that. I didn't even notice that in the trailer either. That's super cool. Definitely, Brooks, you have all the insights into what they have, what all the Easter eggs and stuff is that is in the trailer because I didn't even notice that at all. But I have seen that meme, so that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah. So
And yeah, unless you have anything else to touch on the Lego Holiday Special trailer, I think I'm ready for the next topic.
yeah, I think we can just dive into the next topic. Which, if you wanna talk about that one, whoo, I'm excited.
So there is a rumor for Lego set 75299 Encounter on Tatooine. It'll cost $29 euros and 99 pence, I believe. And it will have 276 pieces, and it will release the second month of next year.
Wow.
So in February.
Wow. And we've seen a little bit of a leak on this one as well, which I will throw up on the screen for anyone who is watching the YouTube version. But yeah, we've seen a little bit of a leak of the set, and it pretty much confirms, I don't know if the leak is real or not, but it pretty much confirms everything we knew about the set as far as like figures. And boy, the figure selection. Okay, for 30 euro, which what's the euro conversion to dollars? Do you know that one?
Let me see. I believe it'd be $20 US.
I just looked it up and it looks like it's actually $35.51. So probably like $35 or something.
Well, it'll probably be $40 just because it seems like everything in America is more expensive.
That's true.
As far as conversion rates and stuff. But so we actually just got a clearer image a couple days ago. There was like a really blurry image, and there is a confidential mark on the image. And a lot of people were rumoring that was covering up another figure, that it includes another figure. But yeah, it includes the Mando swoop bike with a bag for the child, a Tuscan tent with a campfire, and a ballista. Which the ballista, by the way, if you haven't seen Mandalorian Season 2, it's in the first episode. It's like the bow and arrow things, but they're like cannons almost.
Well,
that's
I think
probably a bad job of explaining it, but
I think Brix, if the person listening hasn't seen Mandalorian Season 2, they need to go watch it right now. Like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
I mean, The Mandalorian is so good, honestly. Okay.
Yeah, there's rumors that there will be Cobb Vanth in there, even though in the pictures it doesn't show him, but there are rumors that it was covered up or blurred out for some reason. I don't know. And again, since it is a preliminary image, LEGO might not have known about Cobb Vanth yet, so they might be adding him in the final set.
Yeah, although I do think that would start to get a little bit too many minifigures for the price, because already, we've got some really, really desirable minifigures in this one. So we've got the child, which this will definitely be the cheapest way to get the child, unless, of course, they come out with like a microfighter or something. But looks like this is going to be the cheapest way to get the child, which we've only been able to get the child in the Razor Crest. So for anyone who doesn't want to spend $130 on that Razor Crest, you can get the child in this set for only $40. And then we got the Beskar Mando, which is probably one of the most desirable figures of this, like, right now, that people have really been wanting LEGO to make. And then we also have a Tuscan Raider. Not that desirable, but definitely the child and Beskar Mando are some of the most desirable figures right now. Adding Cobb Vanth in that would be insane. That would be one of the best priced LEGO sets, I think.
This might be the way that I'll get the child for my personal collection, because I'm not so sure I want the LEGO Razor Crest, because there are mocks that look better than the official one.
Definitely.
Yeah, I would like to see a Baby Yoda battle pack. That needs to happen.
A Baby Yoda battle pack?
That way I can have like 100 Baby Yodas.
Okay. I see you. That would be an interesting one, but I saw on April Fools there was someone made a mock of a Porg battle pack. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another set that's coming up, or actually already out, is the Taskmaster's ambush, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this was originally supposed to take place at one of the Lego conventions, correct? I think it was.
Yeah, well, it's San Diego Comic Con, but that
Okay.
was canceled due to the stuff that's going on right now. But yeah, so it's still kind of exclusive to my knowledge, like it's limited, but they do keep restocking on Lego.com and Amazon from time to time. It's a $40 set, so if you're lucky and you keep checking on Amazon periodically, you might be able to pick one up for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it just released a couple days ago, I believe, and it's already sold out on Lego.com, and it doesn't look like you can even back order it. So I don't know if they're going to have any more on Lego, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Definitely though, it looks like a super super cool set. I mean, it would obviously be better if we had Black Widow out. That movie has still been delayed. I don't remember the release date now, but just kind of the whole look and feel. It's very much a display set as opposed to a play set. And it's almost more
Definitely.
of yeah, it's almost more of a mock style with the base, which is super interesting. That Lego's kind of going for that look.
Well, see, I think it's kind of like the Marvel version of what they did with Star Wars with these kind of dioramas. Like they had one from the Force Awakens, I believe it was, where it's like at oh the snowy planet, um, where Rey is fighting Kylo. I think it's kind of like the Marvel version of that. But yeah, I think that's kind of what they're doing with the Marvel theme. I'd like to see some non-exclusive versions of this set to come out. I think that'd be very cool if they kept doing this kind of diorama style. And overall, I really like it.
Yeah, yeah, me too. And just for anyone listening, quick details on this. It's only 7 plus, but it definitely the marketing, um, box art, and just the overall look definitely seems to be aimed towards an older audience. And it does have 230 pieces. And if anyone is wondering, it is set 77905. So you're welcome to search that up on Amazon and see if you can still cop one before they are all gone.
You know what I find weird about it being 7 plus is because the movies, Marvel movies, they're 14, like TV 14 or 13.
Yeah.
At least the movies that I've watched. But yeah, so the next thing is there are some new Lego Chinese sets um, that
Yeah.
are coming out, and I
Yeah.
want to
And
get
so,
your thoughts on those. So, like, are are those available for purchase at the moment?
yes, I
Because
believe that
like,
there's, yeah, what were you saying?
well, no, I didn't say anything, but I'm just curious if they're available for purchase at the moment because I thought they just got announced.
Yeah, so they did just get announced probably a week or so ago, or maybe a little bit longer than that, but they are currently available for purchase. There's two of them, and we'll get a little bit more into detail for that. But I thought that we kind of go over the background a little bit for anyone interested. So last year they released two, I believe, Chinese New Year exclusives, but they were only in China. So that definitely Lego was playing into the Chinese market, and I think a lot of, especially, Chinese Americans and different Chinese people across the globe were a little bit disappointed that they couldn't get the set because it was a China exclusive. So Lego has said, no, we're not going to do that anymore. And now you can buy these ones this year are available across the globe, which I think is super cool because I definitely think people really wanted those Chinese Lego sets last year. And so now they can get them this year. And we've got two sets. So we have the Lion Dance, which is the little bit of a smaller one for $80. Definitely super cool. What are your thoughts on that one, Brix?
So, um, this is actually very interesting. I was at my local liquor store a little over a week ago, and they had these sets there. I just realized that now, but they had these sets there in stock. So I actually got to see them in person. But
Oh,
overall, I
super
thought
cool.
they're both very cool. Even if you're just like not a Chinese person, I think they're very cool, and it'd be fun to display them. I might even pick up a couple.
Yeah, no, I definitely think um that what's super cool about them is they're very very different. So aside from maybe a little bit of, because Ninjago is obviously ninjas, which is generally Asian, there is a little bit of the Ninjago style in it, but other than that, you're not going to find these figures or this type of style set anywhere else. So it's super unique in that way. You're getting a lot of unique um, hair pieces, body pieces, and just unique builds as well. But definitely figures you're not going to find anywhere else. And I think it's decent for 882 pieces. Um, it's a good set. But the one that I'm actually more interested in, and I think most people are, is the Chinese New Year Temple Fair. Um, Boy, that is one big set, and I would love to see. I haven't seen a minifigure count on this set, but I don't know if you know how many minifigures, but it definitely looks like a lot of minifigure. $420, and definitely just a really cool style that I don't think we've seen a lot in Lego before.
So, yeah, I actually have, again, like I said, been able to see this on display in person. It is actually a really huge set in person. And it also includes 14 Lego minifigures, which I thought was really good for the price.
Oh,
It's super cool because it has like a sushi stand kind of
yeah,
thing. It's like super cool. I'll probably pick one up. Just to have in my personal collection. But the minifigures, they killed it on the minifigures. That all the minifigures look absolutely amazing, and yeah, I can't wait to get one.
yeah. Boy, yeah, I definitely think it's so cool. Just it's just not a style that we've really seen in Lego before, and I think there's a lot of exclusive, I guess stickers, but also just pieces. It's just very different from anything you've seen Lego make, and I think it's really really cool. Personally, I don't think I'm going to pick one up because I'd just rather get the Star Wars sets that I could get at that price. But I think that I definitely love the look of this. I think again this is well, it's not marketed towards an older audience. It's definitely one that an older audience would appreciate. Just the whole, it's very the way they built it. They definitely focused a lot on the style, like the architectural style, Chinese architectural style, which is really cool. So a lot of unique uses of pieces that you can see in it. Not necessarily unique pieces, but the use of pieces is super interesting how they did that.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. Um, it looks bigger in person than it actually does on the box. Like it is absolutely huge. This set because there are so many stands and stuff. But yeah, it was a really cool set.
Yeah, yeah. So you think you're gonna pick up which one of those are you gonna pick up?
Probably the New Year Temple Fair.
Yeah, I would love to see. Maybe you can post a YouTube video or post on that when you get that because I haven't seen it in person, but I definitely think that um, I yeah, it's a super cool set.
Also, I have something to add to like don't you know how like you were talking how the Chinese sets used to be China exclusive? I actually have some insight on the regional exclusives. Lego came out with a statement close to a year ago, and you might know this, um, but they basically said we will no longer region lock exclusives. However, they might be exclusive in like a certain country, but like they'll come out in like a month later in the U.S. and other countries. So like these Chinese sets might have come out earlier in like China and stuff, but then they came to the U.S. So they're no longer doing regional exclusives per se, but they're at least gonna release everywhere from now on.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think they actually made that statement because they did get a lot of backlash on these Chinese New Year sets last year because a lot of people were like, wow, I want the Chinese New Year sets, but I can't get them because I don't live in China. So I think that was one of the main reasons that they decided to do that, which is super cool because I think a lot of people are going to pick up these Chinese New Year sets.
Yeah. So moving into our next topic are the Lego Star Wars Christmas plushies that came out, and these plushies are actually the ones that you see in the Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar and in the Lego Holiday Special trailer, which we talked about in the beginning of this episode.
Yeah. Um, Boy, it's interesting that Lego are doing these plushies. Yeah, it's so interesting to me. Apparently, they have found a market in this. I didn't think this was somewhere that a market would have been found. Honestly, I would probably just prefer like a regular Yoda with the Christmas sweater as opposed to a Lego version, or similar to the other figures. But do you kind of want to walk us through what the different figures are, or what the different sorry, not figures, what the different plushies that you can buy are?
Yeah, so you can get the Yoda with a sweater that says "A Merry Christmas, I wish you." You know, Yoda says everything backwards, so that's why it's worded like that. But yeah, so there's a Yoda, which they have come out with a Yoda before. Then there's a Chewbacca with a Santa hat, and he's also holding a candy cane. But yeah, overall, I think Chewbacca is like way too furry. Like he has way too much hair. Like you
What?
can't really see his face.
Oh boy, I think the Chewbacca is the cutest, to be honest. But I see what you're getting at. But I
Yeah,
think
he is. He is. But
if
like
I
if
were to
you
pick
find
up
these in
one,
stores, they're yeah. But like if you find these in stores, they'll always look different. Um,
yeah,
that's just the way these Lego Star Wars plushies have been. Um, but then next up we have a regular Stormtrooper, an Imperial Stormtrooper to be exact, with a ugly Christmas sweater on with the Imperial insignia. Overall, not really that special. Kind of like the same thing they came out with last year. Then they have a Darth Vader with a ugly Christmas sweater, and it has the Death Star on it. And a lot of these figures come in the Advent calendar this year for Star Wars. But one main thing I wanted to point out about these plushies are they are like the same thing that came out last year, just Christmassy.
yeah,
But overall, I want to get your opinion on them, the Lego brick.
yeah. I think they're interesting. I don't know how they found a market in Lego Star Wars plushes, but apparently that market is there. The Chewbacca is definitely my favorite. I probably wouldn't pick up any of them except maybe the Chewbacca. The Vader Oso is definitely pretty fun. I would like to see these in person and really see the actual size that they are. The Stormtrooper, interestingly enough, it has the more newer design of the Stormtrooper helmet, and I don't like that design on the Lego Stormtrooper design. I think it's ugly, in my opinion, and so having that design on the plush just does not. I don't like it. I don't think it looks good. But definitely, I would like to pick up a Chewbacca. I think he is adorable with the little candy cane. But other than that, I don't think I'd really pick up any of the other ones necessarily. But I think they're cool. What are your thoughts?
Well, see, I was watching the M&R Productions review on them, and he was comparing them to last year's plushies. Where like last year's plushies, it could have just been the ones he got, but like the Yoda, it had droopy eyes and stuff, and this Yoda looks a lot better, like in pictures online and stuff than the previous versions. I think they tried to make it better. But yeah, so were you saying like you don't like Imperial Stormtroopers like as plushies or like yeah.
I guess yeah, overall the new Imperial Stormtrooper, I think they've had this design for a couple years now. And the helmet design I do not like. I haven't actually picked up any, but I'm more of a fan of the older type of Stormtrooper helmet design, like that you would find in the Death Star or similar sets to that. I really think they had, I have pretty much like every single version of the Stormtrooper, and lining up those versions and seeing them. The older versions were they were, the older versions when they first came out were fine. They got more detail over time. They're getting better and better and better. And I think that the Death Star kind of had the peak of the best Stormtrooper design. Super highly detailed. I really liked how the helmets looked. And then they came out with like it was like a battle pack, Stormtrooper battle pack or something. And the helmets just look ugly in my opinion.
So I actually got them in person, and they look better in person than they do like in pictures online. But overall, they might be the most accurate Stormtrooper, but they just don't look good in Lego. Period. But the best Stormtrooper that they've made, that in my opinion, would be like the first ones had like those mustache vents, as a lot of people call them, because there was an issue with printing where they're like separated. I'm not sure if you've seen those Stormtroopers, but like the version after that, where it's a more simple. Yeah, I got I believe like 20 of those older Stormtroopers. I sold them. I don't know why, but they're super cool.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with what you're saying. Yeah, like I said, I have pretty much every single version of the Stormtroopers except for the newest version because I just don't think they look good. So I really hope that one day, and you're right, I have not seen them in person. So maybe they do look better, but I hope one day Lego goes back to the original version of Stormtroopers because I think we could all appreciate those. Yeah, so moving on to
our that was really off topic.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a little side trail.
Yeah, but moving on to our next topic, we got the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 reveal. Thoughts on that one?
So I've seen like pictures for this. I haven't really looked at it that much, but personally, I've never watched Ghostbusters, and I don't know. I just don't really like the way it looks.
That's fair.
What are your thoughts?
I think okay. So we have had an Ecto 1 in the past, right? And it was decent. I'm with you. I haven't watched a lot of the Ghostbusters, but this newer Ecto 1 definitely Lego stepped up their game. It's more of almost like a UCS version that you would see in Star Wars. It's so much better. Like it just from like the standpoint of like a cool car, like straight up it looks super super cool. Like I really think Lego did a good job. Definitely marketed towards adults, but I mean Ghostbusters is probably I don't really know. Probably not that many kids watch Ghostbusters. Maybe they do. I don't know. But definitely marketed more towards older Lego fans with the build, and I'm assuming it's going to have like a black box art, like other ones like that. So I think it's a massive upgrade from the past Ghostbusters. I think that if Lego is going to bring back a theme like Ghostbusters, this is the way to do it. Not bring back the entire theme, but bring back some massive builds for older fans, because I just don't think the market, and I think that's the reason Ghostbusters kind of died off, is because I don't think there's a market for those like play Ghostbusters set, because kids don't watch Ghostbusters and play sets are for kids. So it just doesn't work well.
Yeah. Yeah, Lego does kind of a lot of things backwards, like making Sesame Street an 18 set.
Yeah.
Because I don't think many adults watch. So, but anyways, next up we have Lego Masters Renewed for season 2, with Will Arnett hosting. What are your thoughts on that? Personally, I didn't watch all of season 1. I only watched a little bit of it, but yeah, I never finished season 1.
Well, I don't know if I can really talk on it too much, because I haven't watched a single episode. I actually don't know. I think they're on Fox, but I don't have Fox, so yeah, I haven't watched it.
Yeah, they are. Like the first couple episodes were pretty fun, but it got kind of boring. But yeah.
Yeah, I would like to have seen it on Disney Plus or something. And I understand it's on Fox, but I think it would have been cool if Disney had hosted it, because I think Disney would have been able to do a better job. I've seen clips and stuff of it. And I think they would have had a larger audience, because I think a lot of Disney fans are Lego fans because it's so intertwined. And I don't think a lot of Fox fans are necessarily Lego fans. So I think they would have had a larger audience if they'd done it on Disney Plus, but maybe Disney just didn't want to do it. I don't know, but yeah, I think it if I had the ability to watch it, I probably would. I think it's cool that they're renewing it for a second season. Definitely cool to see Lego more in the mainstream of TV and television.
Well, I believe you can just go to like Fox.com or something to watch it.
Oh, really?
Kind of like at Disney Plus. I think they have like a website, but don't quote me on. I'm not sure it's Fox.com. I've never been to the website, but I just know they have one where you can watch it. But the Nebula and Beef Raider got revealed, and it will be available for purchase actually today.
Yeah, it's actually, I checked on it, already sold out. And just for a little bit of context for you guys, we're recording this on 11/14. It's currently about 1:15 in Pacific Central Time. So already it is completely sold out. It was $40. Had the 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back, just like the Bespin set did. So definitely, if you have the Bespin set, this would be a good one to go with it. But yep, already sold out. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything to add to that. I mean, I think it's a really cool set. The micro scale is kind of cool. It's mainly a display piece, but personally, I probably won't get it. Do you think you'll pick one up?
Probably not. I don't have the Bespin Duel, so if I were to get one of these type of sets, I would go with the Bespin Duel, because Darth Vader sidearm printing, I mean, heck. But yeah, I think it's interesting that they've decided to do more of these, but I probably personally won't pick it up. I was hoping, I know it's a little bit, I was hoping that we were going to get the UCS Nebulon freighter. I think that would have been cooler than the UCS gunship, but I know there's a lot of support out there for the UCS gunship, so. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people out there who want that one.
Personally, I really hope it has like a lot of clones in the set, like the gunship. I personally voted for the gunship, but I think the gunship would have lost if it weren't for M&R Productions, because he really pushed to that gunship. And there was like gunship gang all over Instagram and YouTube. It's pretty insane.
Yeah, it definitely did get a lot of support. I was a little disappointed because I thought the Nebulon would be super, super cool. I think we need more original sets right now, personally. Original sequel, but not sequel, the original trilogy. But I think that this is the gunship. I'm glad that they got it for all the fans that really wanted that, because I know that M&R really did push that, and there was a lot of people who just were really on that gunship gang.
Yeah, I hope we see more Clone Wars sets personally, because it's like I really want it to be easier to build like a clone army, because like right now you can literally only get 5 of First Troopers, so I think it'd be cool if they came out with more like battle packs and stuff for clones.
Yeah, yeah, but going back to the Nebulon B frigate, do you think it's sold out right now? It's $40. Do you think it's gonna come back?
I don't know. It depends. I bet you Lego made a lot of them since they're prepared for San Diego Comic Con, but again, it'll probably be a bit limited. So yeah, I'm not quite sure, and I don't really have a guess on that.
Fair enough. I think we have like two more things to wrap up today's podcast, which is we're already going over 35 minutes, so nice long podcast. But boy, the Lego Colosseum just got revealed. Thoughts on that one?
Well, it's the biggest Lego set ever. As a
Is that correct?
It's recording this. It's the biggest Lego ever. Yeah. In the official Lego designer video, he actually said it's the biggest Lego set they've ever made, bigger than the UCS Millennium Falcon, and it's also cheaper than the Millennium Falcon, but it has a lot of smaller pieces.
Yeah, and it probably doesn't have figures, if I'm correct.
No, it doesn't. I don't believe.
Yeah. Boy, that set. Holy cow. I want this set so bad, but I just don't know if I'll get it because of the price tag. But I definitely, if it was not this expensive, or price wasn't a factor for me, this would be a set that I would want to get so badly. It is absolutely phenomenal. What are your thoughts? Like, would you buy it?
Not really, because to me, I feel like the architecture in real life is cool. Oh shit. I feel like the actual architecture in real life is cool. Overall, the Lego set, to me, it just seems like a bunch of tan arch pieces and bricks. Personally, I don't really like it that much, but that's just my opinion. So I probably wouldn't get it.
I guess that's fair. For me, like having visited the Colosseum, it's more of a like kind of like the architecture sets for me are places I've visited, so it's kind of a cool way to display memories and that kind of stuff. And I think if you were to visit the Colosseum after coronavirus and whatever, that it would be cool if they had like in the Colosseum gift shop this Lego set. So I guess for me, it's more of not necessarily the build, but just the memories that come with it, and just being able to see that in such a huge form. Kind of like if you were to buy the Disney Castle after going to Disneyland or Disney World, or the Disney train station after going to Disneyland. It's kind of it's not necessarily the sets are super cool, but it's also more just about the memories and the experiences you had there. And I think I get what you're saying about all the tan pieces, but I really think the architecture in this one is super cool, and I really think it does really well to resemble the actual Colosseum.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's all the insight I have on that. Do you have anything else to add to that on the Colosseum?
No, not really. Although I would say, I've heard some rumors that they're probably going to do like a promotion set with this set. So, like a little chariot or a mini build type thing that you can get if you like purchase over $100 worth of Legos or something. So I'm excited to see what that would be as well.
Yep. So moving on to our last Lego news thing in this podcast episode, it is a Lego gift finder on Lego's website. I actually came across this like a week ago, I would say, but it's super cool. So like it's like for parents and stuff. If you're looking for a gift for your child, you can type in like the age, interest, and it'll give you stuff that they'll most likely be likely to like. Overall, I thought it was really cool, and I'm glad they added that. It's probably gonna give them a lot more sales and stuff this holiday season.
Yeah, I think it's super cool because I think it would be especially nice for people who don't know a lot about Lego, but know that their kids or their cousins or their nephews and nieces really like Lego. But I thought we could maybe let's just see if we kind of go through, and we could kind of go through the Lego gift finder. So I have it pulled up, and I thought it would be fun just to kind of go through. So it says age range, so 1 to 2, 3 to 5, 6 to 8, 9 to 11, and 12. Should we just go ahead and go 12 plus on that one?
Here, I have it actually pulled up as well.
Oh, nice. And then after that, it says how much.
12 plus as well.
It says how much are you looking to spend? How much are we looking to spend, Brix?
100 plus.
All right, let's do 100 plus. And then we gotta pick, what does your builder love most? 3 interests. What do we want our interests to be? And just for anyone listening, the interests or the categories you can select up to 3. It's animals, arts and crafts, gaming, Harry Potter, Star Wars, superheroes, and vehicles. What are your thoughts? What should we pick, Brix?
I'm just gonna select Star Wars because that's basically all I get in Lego.
I would pick
really
Harry Potter
any other
too.
Sets other than Star Wars sets in Lego, so I'm just gonna click that and then hit finish. What are you gonna pick?
That's fair. I think I'm gonna pick Star Wars and Harry Potter. I'm also a big Harry Potter fan. So let's see what we got.
I've personally never watched or read any Harry Potter book or movie.
Really?
And you'll
okay,
probably
Brix.
hate me after I said that.
Yeah, yep. You need to like go home and just like start reading. First book, Sorcerer's Stone. You just need to start reading them right away, dude. They are so good. Like seriously, I highly recommend that you read it. Listen to them, dude. You're missing out, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just mainly a Star Wars fan, but anyways, for me, it gave me 10 best matches. It gave me the Death Star, Tantive 4, the Droid Commander boost set, and then the Slave one, as well as the Razor Crest, AT-AT, Darth Vader's Castle, Kylo Ren Shuttle, A-Wing Starfighter, and Millennium Falcon. That's what it gave me as far as the age, price, and interest that I selected.
Yeah, it gave me 11 matches, same ones as you, and then it also added the Diagon Alley set in there, which is interesting because I guess we did say 100 plus, but some of those $99.99 sets you would think would be in this category, but definitely super. I think this is super helpful for people who just want to find a quick gift.
Yeah, I think it'll be a super helpful tool for parents and stuff to help find their kids gifts for Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it may be that you're buying gifts for.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's super cool that they decided to do this. I hope it stays on not just for the holiday seasons, but also just in general. I would like to see this just in general staying on for birthdays and that kind of stuff. I think Lego would definitely get a lot more purchases.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also one last thing. I can't wait to see what promo they'll do for Thanksgiving. I can't wait to see
Ooh,
what that
yeah.
will be. Because usually they do like turkey or something. Thanksgiving, like a promo, like spend 45 or more and get a free turkey.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much all we have for today. Again, for you guys listening, this is the Lego news, or Brick News, sorry, my bad, segment of Brick Bites. Is going to be hosted by Brixbybrix, and so because of that, Brixbybrix, I think you should go ahead and do the outro.
Thank you for listening, and thank you for making it all the way to the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the podcast wherever you're listening. And yeah, follow the Lego Brick over on Instagram at the Lego Brick 122, and follow me, Brixbybrix YT. You can find us both on Instagram. And yeah, check us both out. And thank you for watching or listening. And we'll see you guys on the next Brick Bites podcast.